That was an interesting match. Very
So-
close trading right there.
It might enhance it. I don't know. I'm not a Zed main,
It might be.
but I know that it's extremely nice to have
Oh, yes.
that little extra slow
Mm-hmm.
and the chase down. I do think that, you know what, I'm letting this guy in chat mess me up.
Somebody's in chat saying, oh, yeah.
I do think Blade of the Ruined King does add on the damage.
Because it's all
That-
damage
it
out.
make-
I
it
know
makes sense.
Ignite
It
does
makes sense to me because I know the Blade of the Ruined King spike is really big. I should just do my own thing.
Yes.
Negative shout out.
Believe.
Negative shout out to
whom?
I gotta find this guy now. I'm gonna find you.
Somebody gave you a negative shout out? I didn't see that.
Hunt you down. Hunt you down. Where you at? Where you at?
And this is why you shouldn't have chat open during
Yeah.
streams. And now we're going to see Chunky Fresh taking on EG Guard Knight. Now,
It's the T.O. Nardling guy. Negative shout out to that guy because
T.O.
that is
Nardling.
not true.
There's a
Yeah.
false statement.
Everybody hate on that guy.
Careful now.
No,
You
I'm
wield
just
some
kidding. I'm
formidable
just kidding.
power
I'm
on
just
the
kidding.
internet.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, but honestly, it's my bad because I know the Blade of the Ruined King enhances the damage. So I'm
It's-
like Billshwater, really?
got
Like,
Yeah.
have more confidence in myself.
Gosh.
Anyway, it's Chunky Fresh versus EG Guard Knight. We saw EG Guard Knight end up taking a set over Mandatory Cloud 2-1,
Yes.
and now he's
In a
up against
bloodthirsty set.
now he's up against Chunky Fresh, who we didn't get to see because he played against Fishing for Earth, who was a no-show.
Yeah, he was too busy playing Fizz in his other games. At least that's what we assume. We don't know. We were not here, but EG Guard Knight played an incredibly aggressive set against ManCloud. I mean, it was all aggression. And this time, we're seeing the exact same thing. Guard Knight opting for the longsword and Razor Shuriken.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Shadow Slash starts, just like what Chunky Fresh is doing right now.
Oh, who's going to get the contempt for the week first? It's Chunky Fresh. You know, Spinning Slash doesn't reset your auto attack cooldown nor hamper your movement. So you can actually stack it on top of an auto attack, and that's what Chunky Fresh did right there. He used Spinning Slash while he was going through the auto attack animation to ensure the contempt for the week procced. It's really tricky to manage that.
Right now, Chunky Fresh, he's got the better of these trades, and he's also got the better start right now with more potions. Right, he's sitting on 3. EG Guard Knight has already blown 2 of his. He's just trying to whittle him down. They're playing that game here, but it's actually kind of a big difference because Chunky Fresh has a very defensive start. He's got the barrier plus an exhaust versus an ignite and a flash.
Yeah, things aren't looking so hot for Guard Knight right now. He's down 8 CS with only 4 in front of him, and Guard Knight still has 3 health potions to the 1 from Guard Knight. Chunky Fresh has 3 health potions.
Yeah, and the potions are something that it actually really mean a whole lot in these matchups. Chunky Fresh takes a big chunk of damage there. They're trying to get each other below that 50% for that extra bonus.
I think Guard Knight actually missed his Spinning Slash there. Again, he's harassed down his last health potion. It is going to get him above 50% health, but Chunky Fresh is not letting up remarkably, keeping excellent harass on the Guard Knight. Oh.
Nope. Yeah, all those potions are gone now. Chunky Fresh has a really big advantage now over Guard Knight.
Yeah,
and he also has so many defensive summoners in his arsenal against EG Guard Knight, who's trying to play it offensive. It seems like the offensive versus defensive Zed, the defensive Zed typically wins out just by sustain because you can get a CS advantage in this or take a turret and push these waves, and you'll end up winning. But he's pressuring him with just effective HP.
It seems like it's working. Whoa, misses another one with the Spinning Slash. Guard Knight taking big harass down to 120 health. It's first blood.
Yep.
Chunky Fresh. Making it look easy.
It's all of those things.
All of
Just
those things.
culminating the pressure underneath the turret, being able to take the turret, CS advantage. The defensive build just seems to be the way to go in terms of pressuring somebody down.
Mhm. Very interesting. Again, we're seeing, oh, this is a little bit of a twist.
Welcome to
Chunky Fresh, this time, opting for the Longsword Health Potion. He's going to play it through offensive this time. I think he's going to rely on his mechanical skill. He still takes the defensive summoners, though.
Yeah, the defensive summoners are something he's going to test himself against. But he also did this last time, too, where he went ahead and swapped up from his teleport. So he likes changing his build, or at least what he's doing on Zed, even if it seems to be working. So Chunky Fresh, I don't know how much he's trying to just meet him, or I don't know why he's really changing his strategy, or if he expected EG Guard Knight to change his and kind of adapted. But it looks like he may have juked himself out there.
Yeah, bit of a switch up. Switcheroo. As you guys can see on the bottom of the screen, we do have our donations working. So thank you guys. Jacob Olesniewicz.
Yes, I'm not even going to take stabs at those.
Olesniewicz.
Too hard for me.
Again, if you want to donate, head on over to that website scrolling by. That's our mini URL, azb.gg/bestzhub. Or if you're already on the hub, scroll on down and click on that donate button.
Yeah, and you can see.
I know that guy.
Oh!
Who's that guy?
They threw mine in there, too. Anyway, so Chunky Fresh, once again, just starting with the Razor Shuriken. A little different this time, though. So both of them went for the Razor Shuriken as opposed to the Shadow Slash, and it's just going to be trading back and forth. So none of that quick shoving that we were seeing before and that quick melee trading.
This time it's Guard Knight who takes the minor advantage. Seems like he's winning in the offensive, aggressive versus aggressive opening. Chunky Fresh forced to burn through a health potion already, and he's still down on health. Minor advantages so far. It's very nice. And of course, the winner of this will have to face off against Zhao Wei Zhao. That.
Oh, there's the barrier for Chunky Fresh. Didn't do anything, though. Guard Knight was already backing off. He wasn't going for the extended trade. Chunky Fresh does have a potion in the inventory. He's going to pop it, and they'll be at about the same. But Chunky Fresh is still in that range of 50%, and Guard Knight isn't going to exploit it.
But take a look at Guard Knight summoners. He's rocking the Flash Ignite. That's really only one effective damage summoner.
It's how he got his outplay over Man-Cloud, is he flashed behind him during a Razor Shuriken and got him with that very, very last hit.
Yeah.
So Guard Knight, very mechanically sound player. Like, you know, he's a very big Smash Brothers player. Melee, so wave dashing all over the place. He's got some quick decision-making skills, as well as some reaction time.
Well, hopefully not a lot of reaction time. You want a low reaction time. I would assume you want a low reaction time.
Takes a turret shot.
Oh,
Guard Knight goes in.
He takes the turret hit. No, Chunky Fresh. Oh, he even survives. No, he goes down, but the first blood
doesn't matter.
Goes over to Chunky Fresh, who takes the series. Guard Knight, man, so close.
Yeah, it takes it 2-0. Introducing us.
Hey. I know that guy. Yeah, so again, I am Dom Castroseda Romer, joined by Aiden Zyrene Moon. This is the best ZNA. We've seen some exciting Z-on-Z action so far.
Yeah, Chunky Fresh hasn't dropped a game yet. Of course, he did get a bye in the first round versus Fishing for Earth. So far, 4-0. I remember the other day, 5-0 actually, because he 3-0'd somebody in the best of 5.
That's right.
That's my favorite thing.
By how we set up the brackets. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break for a few minutes. We'll be right back with some more exciting Z-on-Z action. I believe our next matchup is going to be Poppers OP versus Huhi. And shortly thereafter, we're going to see Linsanity take on Yahoo.com. Thanks again, and be sure to click that donate button in the bottom. We'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Best Z and A. I'm Caster Seda, joined once again by Zyrene. I keep saying Caster Seda. I've changed it.
Yes.
I am Seda now.
You are at Caster Seda, though.
Yes, at Caster Seda.
Yeah, some people got to use a little Zed's room in between some games. Hope everybody else did, too, because we have a lot of Zed action coming your way to continue everything today. But, of course, everybody playing for charity. And look at that. Right into the action. Poppers OP versus the well-known Who He.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting match. We saw Poppers OP go 2-0 against Poppers, and then Who He went 2-0 against Abu 222.
Yeah, he went 2-0 versus Shaolin.
Yes.
Yeah, so Poppers OP,
Yes.
a young 16-year-old Texan, is LCS hopeful.
Yeah,
And he really wants to prove himself here. He really wants to get some experience. And up against Who He, who's a guy who's played against Faker, who's played against Pawn. Of course, he lost, but he's played against him. He was in OGN for a bit on Big File, and he went 2-0 over Abu 222, who kind of outplayed himself a little bit with teleports.
Yeah, it was a good idea in concept, but it didn't work out in application. And that is a very important stage to get things going. Now, we are going to see this exciting match kick off right now. It's Who He in the red and Poppers OP in the blue. Poppers looks like he's going for the Flash Ignite this time.
Flash Ignite seems to be something that a lot of people are kind of opting into,
Yeah.
even though it's not something we've seen in other tournaments. Like when we see people in Best Riven, Best Lee Sin, everybody was like, we're going to go teleport or we're going to go like exhaust Ignite. It was I was really surprised when I saw the Flash, but I guess a lot of people just don't trust the mobility and the long cooldown of the Living Shadow early on.
Yeah, people like Lee Sin and Riven have got a lot of mobility inherent to their kit, whereas Zed, on the other hand, he's got an 18-second cooldown at level 1 for his Living Shadow.
Yeah,
and pretty terrifying.
Even before they walk up and start engaging each other, we have 2 donations, one from Benjamin Solganik for $10, and then Lars Bengston. Lars Bengston.
Bengston?
$100 from him.
Hey,
thanks
you.
Lars. Very much.
I don't think these guys have specified, so they're going to be split 50-50 towards both of our charities. I don't think a lot of people have specified yet if they prefer people or animals.
But you know who has specified? All of these players.
Yes.
Supporting different ones.
Again, please feel free to scroll down on our page. If you're at azubu.tv/azubu, we've got donate buttons littered all over the bottom of the page. Go ahead, find one, click it.
Yeah, you can't miss it. If you closed your eyes at the bottom of the page and just scrolled around and randomly clicked somewhere, you'd hit a donate button.
You'd probably end on it.
Yeah. They're everywhere. They're kind of small, but
they are small.
You'd hit them.
But there's so many.
Yes. Just to make up for it.
Now we do see
Who's been pushed all the way back.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peppers.
Poppers.
Peppers. Has been pushed all the way back to his
Pops.
turret. And who is he? He's just applying that pressure. Ooh, missing out on some CS there.
He is able to get the execute off. Missed another one. Down 4 CS.
Do that 10 more times and you win. No.
Yeah, exactly. Well, 8.
Yeah, 8 more times.
7.5 for those who want to be really nitpicky.
Potions from Poppers OP.
Ooh, he missed that one.
It's a dangerous wave to trade on with autos because cannon minions. Like, look at that. Who He's taking some cannon minion shots.
Big damage. And it's still following. There it goes. Finally falls off.
There it goes. Yeah. So Who Is He took about 100 extra damage there from that auto attack because the auto attack takes the minion aggro and the spells do not.
He's missed a lot of CS off of this. It's now, well, I was about to say 3, but now it's 2 CS difference in terms of the total number of creeps on the wave. So Poppers OP isn't that far behind. That number is not representative of his total CS.
Yeah, if he actually hits it, though.
Yeah.
He's got to be able to get him.
Ooh, this is going to be tricky.
Ooh,
that first
that one's
down.
gone. That one's gone.
Ouch.
That one almost is.
So I think he can get the execute on that.
Yeah,
there he goes. Spinning slash auto. There it is.
So he's one behind.
It's close.
Now at this point. Who Is He missed out on a bit of CS, trying to juggle the damage at the same time.
Yeah, so Who He right now has got a little bit more health. Very minor. But he's consistently shoving the weight. He's consistently keeping Poppers on the back foot.
Living Shadow used. Who Is He has that advantage, so he can throw it out for a good trade if he wanted to.
That was a good shuriken right there.
Ooh.
And there's the trade again.
Yeah, you cannot be eating those open shurikens without them passing through minions. Once they pass through minions, they'll do a little bit less damage.
50% less.
Yes.
but full face shurikens,
No good.
very painful. I believe it was.
He's missed the cannon minion there.
I think it was Linsanity who actually had excellent positioning with his shurikens. He took a lot of shurikens, but he was always behind minions.
Yeah.
So everyone that hit him was at 50% reduced damage. So even though he was hit a lot, he was still able to soak a lot of it.
And the creeps are kind of hard to move past, but look at that. Oh!
Ooh, wow. He took 2 of them. He jumped into the back one.
Not optimal.
No, it is
not optimal.
not.
We'll say it that way.
Oh, man. Who is he? Has got Ignite. It's Flash Ignite from Popper's OP. Who is he
Is he
looking
gonna go for
it? Oh, he's actually following. Goes for the
Oh!
Flash. First blood. Who is he? Doesn't even proc turret aggro.
Just walked straight underneath it, hits him with that Contempt for the Weak, and ends up getting that kill. He is up 1-0 over Popper's OP.
Ooh, that's a painful position. Popper's OP saw it was coming, too. He had Flash and everything, but just wasn't fast enough. Bummer. Now, we do have a few more donations coming up for you guys. Thank you guys so much. Jonathan Hunsaker, $10. Vitality Cross, $3. And Ava Ostby.
Yeah, so Vitality Cross is going to support Extra Life.
Yes.
As are both players actually in this game supporting Extra Life with their bids if they get the prize.
Which is very good for Extra Life. Make many children happy.
I thought you were just going to stop that. Make many children.
Yes.
Yes.
End the sentence prematurely.
Yep.
It's like if you put air quotes over random words, it can turn any sentence weird. He's playing Zed. They're going to farm these minions.
Yeah, they're going to farm. I think a lot of it has to do with the tone of your voice, too.
Yes.
You got to convey the sarcasm.
Those of you on stream can't see, but I'm doing the bunny fingers.
The bunny fingers?
The
air quotes.
Air quotes, yeah.
Air quotes. You said it before.
Air quotes. Who he is doing well. Yeah, I mean, he's actually doing well.
That's my favorite is when I'm like, this is going awfully well.
Yes.
Which awfully?
But then you've also got the terribly. Things
Yes.
are going terribly well.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, is he being serious or sarcastic? I don't know.
It's phrases like that are negative but are actually positive.
Yes.
It's all about your tone.
Because
Because
the first half of the phrase is like a backhand, but then the second half is like a handshake.
It's like a compliment.
So, yeah, yes. Smack him in the face, shake his hand.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking less fat today, Dominic. It's a compliment.
It's like, oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Okay.
But anyway, Hui and Popper's OP. Hui has that advantage. No summer spell changes. Nothing has changed.
Yes.
I got to drop it there. I can't let you have your rebuttal.
We got it. No assault counterattacks. Level 2 picked up by Hui. Getting a bit more of an advantage, but he's forced to burn through some more of his health potions. Popper's OP still has all 3 of his. So, though the minions are in favor of Hui, Poppers does have more EHP for the time being.
It's at level 2, though. Ooh.
Finally gets level 2.
Gets a shuriken.
Did the shuriken hit before level 2 with lower base defenses? I mean, all in all, what is it?
It seemed to be about the same time.
Yeah.
I am not a machine and cannot see those instantaneous things. I calculate the damage.
Come on, keep up, man. I thought you were
Also,
processing this game.
I will say yes. I will say at the same time, so the game had to make a split-second decision.
It had to decide. Could you imagine if the game actually had to pause and think about it?
It's like,
It's like,
yeah, but Popper's OP.
Why would the game make that sound of all sounds?
It's a new, new sound that we put in. VO, get me in the booth. But yeah, Popper's OP, putting a lot of pressure onto Hui. He has that extra potion, but of course, as we've seen throughout this tournament, a potion kind of just gives you that extra forgiveness. And if you eat like a full-on Razor Shuriken and you miss your next one.
Hui didn't have his level 2 Razor Shuriken right there, so didn't get a lot of bonus damage onto Hui. Poppers. Poppers, Hui. Hui, Poppers. Calm, cool, collected play. It's very casual.
Yeah, not a lot of engaging going back and forth. They are just keeping their distance, allowing the other person to have the advantages that they've created for themselves. Like Huhi, down 2 potions at this moment. Popper's OP will be up 1 CS, even if Huhi perfect CS is that wave.
Popper's OP is pushing it too. He's keeping the cannon wave relatively far back. So even if Huhi wanted to recall, which this early on he doesn't, it's so vital to get that early CS.
And that
He's
early
suffering quite a
experience,
bit.
because then you give up the
Yeah.
level 6 first.
Oh, he got both of those. But he's going to miss these.
Well done.
Bummer.
Yeah, 4 CS advantage there, 4 Popper's OP. And the CS doesn't really mean too much in terms of, like, you're going to end the game by the 30 CS advantage. The towers seem to go down a little bit before that.
Yeah. But
Unless there's just a really bad, like, CSing. Like, teleport back in, take complete advantage of that type of play.
good damage from Huhi.
But it does mean you back with more gold when you do back.
Wow, Huhi's actually getting great Razor Shurikens off right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that's the
he
thing.
could have just evened it up.
That's the thing, is Popper's OP is now out of potions and actually has less effective HP than Huhi.
Oh, is he going to get the Living Shadow harass? He does.
It forces him to
again.
use the Living Shadow, though, which gives him a little bit of an advantage on his timer to try and get a harass window back.
Tricky situation for Popper's OP.
He's not going to use it.
Level 6 coming on fast for Huhi. It's not going to be this wave, but...
See how quickly that tilted? Because of the landed Razor
Oh, when he
Shuriken,
jumps
he's going to go in.
No flash means Huhi cannot catch up. Oh, he's looking for the Shuriken, though. Oof.
Ooh, he's weaving. Serpentine!
Dodge and weave.
Serpentine!
Duck and weave.
Gets out of there.
Supposedly that's how you're supposed to run away from crocodiles.
Nope. That is not true. That is the myth, right?
Mm-hmm.
But crocodiles are ambush predators.
Yes.
They will jump at you once, and if they don't get you with the snap, they will
sit
not pursue you.
Mhm.
So while you're running away from them in Serpentine, they're going to be like, that guy looks like an idiot. You're just like
all right.
Serpentine, run back and forth. No. You
mean,
just
if
just run away from them.
If you're not bit in the first place.
Yeah. They're lazy, right? They're kind of like the guy who's like, eh. And they just throw their arm out, and if I grab the remote, I got the remote. If I didn't get the remote, it's gone
It's
forever.
like, all right,
I'm
then I
done.
guess,
I'm done. It's
I
too
guess
far.
we're still going to watch CBS.
And it's too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just going to leave Twitch on. 7 minutes in. Bilgewater Cutlass for both of our mid laners with double health 5. Dead even once again, but Huhi no Ignite. That's going to be really the most impactful thing. He's got a pretty big cooldown on that Ignite.
Yeah, they pretty much evened it up, though. I like the fact that he's willing to take the CS deficit, even though he had the advantage over Popper's OP.
We saw how fast that turned when he was down earlier.
All he had to do was land a couple Razor Shurikens, and then he's fine.
Very tilty matchup.
Yeah, all you have to do is just land skill shots, right? It's like if these guys are playing Ezreal, whoever lands more Qs is going to end up winning, right?
Oh, Huhi's going to miss a few of these. Oof, misses one. Minor difference, minor differential. Again, we're back to that calm, cool, collected style. Popper's continuing to keep the wave pressured while Huhi sits back.
Popper's OP does have the Ignite. Oh, a lot of chunk of damage there. He's going to be burning some of those potions out of Popper's OP, trying to even that score up.
Huhi seems like he's a lot better at landing those. Again, that's like the third
juke.
time
The
in a
juke.
row.
He went backwards.
And he always jukes to that same direction. Popper's OP has got to land those. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, there he goes. As he said that, caster curse. Not really a curse,
I don't believe
caster
in the
blessing.
Caster curse. I don't believe in the caster curse.
Really?
I think it's, you shouldn't have been talking about it in the first place. Whoa, Deathmark trades it off. Popper's OP on the other side. Gets himself
He
away.
saves his own.
Wow. And he's got double summoners. Bilgewater still standing. This puts Huhi in a bit of an awkward position here.
Yeah, he can walk around there. That is within the boundaries, even when you're not being
And he
pursued.
recalls. Interesting. What is Huhi thinking?
Nope. He's just thinking maybe it's not a good place to recall. Maybe he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, this looks like Huhi out of his element, but now he's waiting over the wall down there.
He does not have his death mark.
He's got to try to harass to even this up, but Popper still has so many health potions. He's got another one, and he's already at nearly full health.
He's just got to let those CS go, otherwise he's going to get punished for it.
Yep.
And there he goes. He gets one of those 3.
It's nearly a 15 CS lead for Popper's OP, 13 so far. But Huhi, 2 health potions.
Popper's OP still has his death mark, though. like, it'd be a very great opportune moment as soon as Living Shadow leaves for Pauper's OP to actually go in there.
It's about 45 seconds before that death mark comes back up for Huhi, so that's another wave and a half. Good harass goes down. Pauper's OP. I feel like Pauper's OP feels more comfortable than he actually is. Oh,
There we go.
drops the death mark.
He's the Living Shadow, so he's going to chase him.
Jukes it around. Oh, man, the shuriken misses.
He's got a flash, though.
This is a tricky
Right?
situation. They turn it around.
Oh!
Oh, Pauper's OP. First blood. Turned it into a 1-to-1.
Shurikens in the face, getting him that kill. Using the Living Shadow cooldown, once again coming off, snapping back to his ultimate to close the distance, and very well played there by Pauper's OP. 1-to-1 here,
This is
deciding
it.
game 3.
This is the deciding factor, the deciding match, the decider. He would make a good superhero, the decider. I don't know what he would decide.
His superpower? I'm not quite sure what we should do.
Well, no, he is the decider, so he knows what to do.
I know. I will decide in a moment.
The McChicken.
Yes.
Yes, that's what you should
Certainly
get.
chicken sounds good.
Why does he have the
Yeah.
a monocle and a British accent?
It's a British accent.
I don't know if it's a
That
British
was
accent.
not even close to him.
Because that strikes me as like a top hat monocle kind of fella. Yes, quite.
Yeah.
The decider.
Different voices make people think of different things. I understand that.
Yeah. That's so what do you think of when you see the decider?
The decider. I don't know.
Like, when I think of the name the decider, I see like a really big, like a strong man kind of fella, like a Superman.
Whoa,
classic
you think
guy.
of like a confident guy who's like, the
Oh, yeah,
decider.
the decider.
Ha! Step aside, citizen. I shall make the decision for you.
Exactly.
Yes, I will have a large
A large fries.
Large fries
on
with
the
that.
side.
Yes.
But when you do the voice,
I love
his sidekick.
Stand aside, citizen. But yes, final game between
Final
Pauper's OP and Huhi. Still going through Group A. We're all the way up to finding out who's going to be in those semifinal matches here. And the winner of this takes on Xiao Shao.
Yes. Well, not quite. It's going to be
Oh, yeah,
Insanity
yeah.
versus
Oh,
Yahoo.com.
we jumped over to the other side.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're still on.
We
in
still-
the round
well,
of 16.
Yeah, Xiao Shao is whoever the winner of Chunky Fresh and Guard Night was, and we
Pretty sure
just
that
saw
was,
Chunky Fresh 2-0
Chunky
that.
Fresh, yeah.
So Xiao Shao versus Chunky Fresh is coming up later, and the winner of this plays against whoever wins the next match. There we go. Bracketology is sometimes hard.
Yes. The winner of this plays the winner of that, and the winner of that plays the winner of the other one.
Yes. Sometimes it doesn't always line up, though.
Sounds like a song by Lil Wayne. Just talking about random
You
things.
missed his key word about 10 times in there.
Which one?
But no, I'm just no. Anyway, who is he? Pretty even across the board here. They both have the same CS on the field. Haven't blown any potions. It's all
Yeah.
about landing those shurikens and knowing when to trade and how to trade.
Huhi taking a very different pace this time around. He's pressuring much further forward onto Pauper's OP. Playing that passive style kind of hurt him last time. It put him in a reactionary position. This time, ooh, misses the shurikens. He's bringing it to Paupers.
And they
Bringing
didn't.
the pain.
They didn't change up their strategies. They both feel like their strategies are working. The flash there for like Pauper's OP helped him not take some extra autos and was able to return an auto that was unanswered and ended up winning him the game. Also throwing down the trinket into the brush. Very well done by him in those split-second, quick-fingered mechanics.
And that really seems to be what it breaks down to. So, for control of the lane, a lot of that comes down to the harass, the shurikens, landing those shurikens. But when it breaks out into the actual death mark versus death mark, it's remarkably close. Ooh, Paupers. Cornered there.
Yeah, a lot of it comes down to that, but also knowing when to use your Living Shadow and when it can be punished, and it's on the other guy to know how to punish it. Because if he uses Living Shadow like that and he doesn't get a good trade, then you're free to use your Living Shadow and possibly get an even better trade for yourself.
Huhi going aggressive. Trading well so far. Oh, he didn't even try to dodge that. Kind of a bummer when that happens. when you take a full shuriken to the face.
Oh, who is he?
Good damage. Doesn't proc the Cull of the Meek, though. Cull
Yeah.
of the Meek. Contempt for the Weak.
Contempt for the weak.
I keep on thinking Cull of the Meek, but that's Renekton.
Yes.
Speaking of crocodiles. Serpentine, Serpentine.
No, don't Serpentine. Just run away. You look dumb.
In fact, Serpentine, I feel like you have a higher likelihood of running into more
Yeah? Yeah.
because you cover more
Just
distance.
get back in the car. Just get out of here. Oh, but you can see here that Hui actually has another potion in his inventory. A lot more HP than what Popper's OP is having to deal with right now. And he's about that 50%.
Moderate harass. Looking for his contempt. Such a good word, contempt.
Mm.
There's so much vehemence.
Ooh. Popper's OP. Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold my breath for a second there.
He was too, but he didn't move.
Yeah.
You know, standing still target's pretty easy to hit. And he used his Razor Shuriken there, so he's not going to be able to grab any of these CS.
Oof.
So Popper's OP,
6-second cooldown.
like these tiny mistakes, these tiny mistakes, make you pay.
Oh. Ooh, he's close to level 6, but
It's the 6 he's afraid of.
Oh,
Popper's OP
man.
does have the flash though, so he has a way to get away from the death mark application damage afterwards. Like he can just be like, okay, I'll only take the bonus damage at least. The application he'll still take. He'll take back that tiny bit, but then,
only 1 health potion.
Yeah,
Ooh,
only
he's
one.
got a lot more gold right now.
1 health potion. Like you said, Hui has a lot more.
5.
Goes for 5. 13 CS up. How many
So-
CS is he gonna miss in the mid lane?
I think he's going to miss that whole wave.
Yep.
He did. Wow.
And half
7 CS.
half turret HP, and a level 6 for both of them coming in here.
Oh, missed that one too. Poppers. Not looking so hot this time. Ooh, he's feeling a lot better in this matchup.
Hui has the potions. He can play the Outlast game and just start to go for the turret with whittling it down with minion damage.
There he goes. That's exactly what he's doing. Shurikens onto the minions. Keep them clear. Keep pressure up on the Poppers.
Ooh, good trade by Hui. Wasn't even really a trade. He didn't even get anything in return from Popper's OP on his side.
Oh, Poppers actually takes a turret hit there. He can't afford to make
No,
take
especially
a
when
hit
you have
like
no
that.
potions.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if he backs now, Hui's going to try to stop this. And
He does
the
have a
fact
shadow.
that his turret got to about half HP, that would allow Hui just have free reign over that turret because he doesn't really need to back to buy anything right
this
now.
is a cannon minion wave.
Yeah,
Poppers can't contest this.
he's missing out on a good opportunity here. And like I said, like you said, it's cannon minion wave, right? That cannon minion does a lot of damage to the turret that you can't ignore.
Oh, man. Poppers is doing a decent job of keeping it cleared. I'm surprised he's not pushing it harder than he is right now.
Oh,
He's trying to pull Poppers out so
Yeah.
he can land some more
he
harass,
doesn't
but
want the minion wave to like not make it completely to the turret, so he's gonna stack it a tiny bit, and it's gonna stop Poppers from really getting HP back from that Bilgewater Cutlass.
There he goes. There he goes. He's not going to get so much damage onto the turret this time. Deathmark Bilgewater available, plus Ignite Exhaust.
And look at that turret damage.
Oof. That was the harass opportunity that Hui was looking for. And he missed it.
16 CS difference here. Just trying to starve the CS at the same time instead of fast pushing it so the minions kill them. No potions. He's really just trying to strangle him out here.
Yeah.
Starve him. Popper's OP feels the pressure, though, because you can't leave that Zed alone with your turret, or else he's going to take it, and that'll be game. And that'll be set.
Oh, is he going to go for it? Oh,
There it
he
is.
does indeed. Oh, and he dodges it. But Hui follows up with the auto attack, takes the set 2-1.
2-1 in favor of Hui. He's going to move on to play the winner of this next round that we have coming up. Yahoo.com